Hey guys, welcome to the Fox's Den. Today I'm going to be doing a movie review of Wreck-It Ralph and Legend of the Guardians. Now first I'm going to do Wreck-It Ralph because that's the first one I saw. I saw actually Wreck-It Ralph the day before I saw Legend of the Guardians. For some reason I saw two movies in a row. Not in a row. 2 days in a row. 2 movies each day. So Wreck-It Ralph, I knew going in it was about video games. I am a gamer to an extent. I knew going in that I would get a lot of the references. I was hoping a little bit for more video game stuff, like more worlds of video games and everything like that, but they didn't really go into it. Wreck-It Ralph has a surprisingly good story. I did not expect that at all. The voice acting in the movie was just absolutely great. The jokes landed. You actually feel for the characters. I wasn't expecting like a good, like heartfelt story from this movie. I was expecting kind of a comedy, kind of like Over the Hedge. And Wreck-It Ralph, his whole thing is he wants to get a medal. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, so that he ends up in other worlds trying to get this medal. The worlds that he goes into look amazing. I really liked the alien space one. I wish he would have spent more time in there. And of course the candy world looks amazing as well, and they spend most of the movie in the candy world. I would give this out of 10 an 8.5 or a 9. Like, I don't give a lot of movies that high of a rating. Even like movies that are pretty good, I don't rate them that high. I was just so thrown off about how good it was for what it was. And it wasn't even necessarily like Shrek type humor where it's like, oh, the adults get some of the jokes, the kids get some of the jokes. The jokes were funny to like a broad audience. As far as Legend of the Guardians, I went in thinking like this was going to be a good movie. Visually, the movie is fantastic looking. The story is extremely slow, especially when compared to like the night before I saw Wreck-It Ralph. This movie was like a snooze fest in comparison. The movie is okay. The voice acting is pretty good. I didn't really get like the Santa with the swords and the tattoos. Like it was like the movie was trying really hard to be clever and it just wasn't really working. Like they had the naughty and nice tattoos for Santa, and the Easter Bunny is like a tough Australian bunny. So Legend of the Guardians, you have Jack Frost. He kind of does his own thing. All of a sudden, the bad dream guy. And here's another thing. You don't even find out really like the plot of the story or anything until at least a third of the way through the movie. You have no idea why you're even watching the movie. There's no like story of like what he wants to do or like what the point of anything is. So finally, about halfway through the movie, it's like solid like, oh, this is the bad guy. They need to stop the bad guy. And even when it starts moving forward, it moves very slowly. Without giving anything else away, I'm just going to say this movie, very boring. Visually stunning, but boring. There were a couple parts where I was like, oh, that was awesome. But you need more than like 2 awesomes in 2 hours, you know? Like, that's not enough awesome for the amount of time that you have on screen. I'd give this movie a 6 out of 10. Not the worst movie, but not the best movie. I would personally wait till it was on DVD. It's kind of worth watching if you're just kind of bored one weekend, or you want to watch a Christmas movie and you're just tired of all the other Christmas movies. Because it is kind of it's a holiday movie. It's kind of a Christmas movie. It takes place during the winter and Santa's in it. What more do you want? Thanks for checking out my review of Wreck-It Ralph and Legend of the Guardians. Hopefully that helps you decide if you're going to see either one. And I will catch you guys next time on The Fox's Den.